True with Guns America, we're at NRA 2025, and I'm at the 6 Hour booth right now. We are looking at some brand new products from 6 Hour in the thermal line. So these are brand new handheld thermals, and you're not going to believe some of the features that they have brought here today. So let's start with this one right here. This is the 35 objective, and here's what they've done on this. This is the focus out here. This is the zoom. The programming inside is all American done. This takes an external battery as well, so as you can see, a rechargeable battery that you can change, and then there's a battery inside as well. So this is a 18500 battery that's rechargeable.
Is it an 88 Magnum you're shooting there?
Swap these out. There's an internal battery as well. It comes with 2 of those. So that's the 35 objective. And then if we move up to this one, this has a variable or optical zoom in it. So on here, it's set to 25. You can spin this, and it will go to 50. So that means you can go from 1.5 optical power up to 3, and then obviously after that you get digital zoom. So there's a digital zoom wheel here, and this is your focus wheel. It means that you can hold this one-handed and actually work the whole handheld. If you wanted to be able to drive down the road, which is not legal, and look out the window while you drove, putting this on the 1.5 power and being able to focus with one hand would be huge. But it's a 50 objective here. We'll go over the other specs in a second, but this last one is a 50 objective, and it's got a built-in rangefinder. So that's the rangefinder right there, as you can see in the objective. And then it has the same features with the focus wheel and the zoom wheel. All of these record, take photos, have the different palettes. And then as far as specs, they're all 640 processors, they're all 12 micron, and they're all less than net 20 as far as sensitivity. So pretty impressive. Maybe the most impressive part of the entire lineup, though, is the fact that they all have 6 hours, full lifetime warranty, so you're not limited to a number of years. You take this and use it for 10 years and it quits working, you're going to be able to come back to 6 Hour and be able to get it warranted, which is crazy, kind of unprecedented in the thermal world. So cool color, cool products, cool features. I would have a hard time personally choosing between this one with being able to zoom down to 1.5 power and having the laser rangefinder. Also, the laser rangefinder version has applied ballistics, and I'm told that eventually you'll be able to range, and it will transfer that over into certain scope models that don't have rangefinder in them, so for ballistics. So really cool stuff. Let us know in the comments what you think of these new handhelds from 6 Hour. And we're at the Knockpix booth right now, and I'm looking at their new Quest H50R binoculars. So these have come out since SHOT Show, and I never kind of thought I needed a binocular. I've always been like a monocular guy. Like, I like being able to drive down the road and like look out the window at the same time. But once you use these, it's kind of a game changer. They did a lot of things right on these, so I'm just going to quickly run you through the specs and the features. First thing is, this is 640. This is a 50mm objective. It is a net 15 sensitivity, so that's basically the measurement of how sensitive it can sense the difference in temperature. And then it's a 12 micron, and that is the size of the pixels. So when you look in here, though, both eyes see the display, and you have diopter adjustments for both eyes so that it's crystal crisp and clear for both of your eyes. Also, you can slide these in and out to fit narrower or wider eyes. Now, having used these a bit, my only criticism of these is that I think that they could have actually made them go a little closer. Like, I'm a big dude and maybe my eyes are just close together, but I like them most of the way in. A couple other things here, the focus wheel is right here, so it's just like using a pair of binos, really easy to use. And then this is a zoom, so this is a digital zoom. The menu is super simple. You got a power button, you got a menu button, you got up and down. This does record video, it does take photos, and it is insane. So here, and it's got a rangefinder in it. This is the rangefinder on this side, very accurate rangefinder. These are pretty awesome. Then the last thing here is it has an internal battery that you charge up with a USB-C. So you can just charge this up. You got an internal battery, and then you've also got the ability to hot swap out 18 650s. So you can carry a few of those in your pocket, and you can hot swap those out, and you're going to have basically unlimited battery life at that point. So those are cheap batteries that are rechargeable, and they work awesome. Anyway, this thing is fairly lightweight. It's a 4-power base mag on the 50, so you can see stuff so far away with these. It is really, truly insane. There's also a 35mm version, and you're gonna have a wider field of view, and I wanna say these are a 3-power base mag. But same set of features. So anyway, that's the new Knoxpix Quest H35R and H50R binoculars. So this is the Knoxpix Rico 2 S75R. It is a brand new thermal that's just being announced here at the 2025 NRA show. So as you can see, this has a huge objective on it. It's a 75mm objective. And this is back in the old Rico 2 form, like the IRA Rico 2. So this is not like your more traditional looking scope. But this thing has some really cool features. In fact, let's talk about the specs first. This is a 1280 sensor. It's a 3-power base magnification. So really good magnification considering it's a 1280. It's got all of your standard stuff like ballistics. It's got a rangefinder that is mounted on the side here, and you can't bump this and knock it off. So this is a good way for them to have done that. I believe it's a 1,000-yard rangefinder. It does video, photos, all that stuff you expect, and it has ballistics in it. So you plug in your information and we range it, and it'll disturb the reticle and tell you where to hold. Also, we've got this zoom ring right here. This allows you to zoom without having to push a button or find it in the dark, which I like a lot. And it has a huge 2560 by 2560 display inside. And then this is your focus right here. Anyway, it's not available yet, but it's coming. This whole China tariff thing has got things a little bit up in the air on that, but this is coming. Interesting new product. Once again, it's a 1280. It's a net 15 for sensitivity, and it is a 12 micron sensor. So check that out. Oh, and then as far as batteries, it does use the proprietary battery, which is something that I actually don't love about it. But it is what it is. All right, we are at the Knoxpix booth, or the NRA Outdoors, or IRA booth, whatever you want to call it, and we are checking out the brand new Hybrid Compact. So this is, as far as I know, to my knowledge, the first 10 micron thermal that's ever been commercially available. So when we talk about microns, we're talking about the pixel pitch in the sensor, which is basically the size. So if you remember, we had 17s, and now most everything that's new has 12. Well, this one is now 10, which makes it a smaller pixel. It means you get more detail. This Hybrid Compact can be used as a clip-on. It can be used as a standalone scope. It's got IRA's new mount on it, and I don't know enough to talk about that, but it does have it. So anyway, you can see here it's set up as a clip-on, and they've done some really cool and interesting things here. It is light, it is small, it's a 50mm objective, it's a 640, but like I said, it is that 10 micron, and it's a net 15 for sensitivity. So it has a built-in laser rangefinder right here on the side, and it has ballistics inside. So you range with it, it's going to give you your holds depending on how you want to use that and plug it in. You can switch quickly between handheld, standalone, and clip-on just with this switch, which is really nice because I hate pushing buttons in the dark. This is your focus up here. But it's short, it's compact, and honestly, this thing's light enough to actually be a clip-on, and that actually performs pretty darn good. So anyway, that's the basic features and set of what we've got going on the new Hybrid Compact. Oh, and I forgot, this is important, it takes an 18650 battery. It's mounted crossways in the body so that recoil doesn't disturb the power, which is pretty darn cool. So I'm pretty excited to actually get this and test it. It's a couple months out, but we know about it. It's here. I got to play with it. So far, I'm impressed. I'm going to take a second in a minute and compare it to a 1280 to kind of try and see what the 10 microns really does for us. And if you're better off with a 1280, 1280 12 micron, or if you're better off with a 640 10 micron. I don't know the answer, but maybe you guys do. Tell us in the comments if you know.